And maybe for some of the penguins outside, they're looking up at these storm clouds that are brewing right now across our downtown skyline. Let me show you a live look right now on the west side of town. You can see Children's Mercy Park here in our view, and I picked this camera specifically because look at some of these dark clouds that are really starting to kind of grow in our atmosphere. And I think this is just the very early indication that we are going to see these isolated quick downpours develop for some of us as we're moving towards the rest of this afternoon. The latest look of live power Doppler, we have a good little cluster of thunderstorms to our west near Topeka. Those have stayed out to our west for the last several hours, but we're watching just these little isolated showers just over the last 30 minutes that just kind of pop up and then they'll fall apart and fizzle out. But I do expect we're going to see just little areas of rain like this and a few thunderstorms for some of us. The latest look here of live power Doppler at noon, just off to the east of Odessa near Higginsville, Missouri. A quick little downpour here. I expect for many of us it will look like this with those clouds kind of billowing, dry conditions for many of us for the rest of this afternoon. But I will keep that 30% chance of an isolated thunderstorm in the forecast as we're moving towards this afternoon all the way through sunset for tonight. And we are getting ready for a day game out at Kauffman Stadium here in just an hour. And we do expect that we may have a few isolated storms as we're heading towards game time for today out at Kauffman, but certainly should be good for the most part. I don't expect any kind of significant delays to the game, even if there is one of those showers that kind of pops up over the stadium complex. Now, the newest update with Forecast Track, I want to fast forward a little bit to your Friday. We do expect we'll see these isolated storms through sunset tonight, but by tomorrow morning, we may have a few more organized clusters of thunderstorms all around the Midwest. So an unsettled start to begin your Friday. The good news, I anticipate a good part of the day tomorrow will be completely dry, but we will be keeping an eye on our next storm system. And I think the difference tomorrow will have more of a mechanism to create widespread areas of showers and thunderstorms as we're heading towards your Friday evening. The last few days, it's just been these little isolated kind of pop-up thunderstorms, but I do expect tomorrow evening we'll have to wait and see where these storms develop. But Gary Amble may have some busy conditions on live power Doppler tomorrow night, anytime after sunset, with some strong winds, some heavy rainfall, and a lot of lightning expected with some of these storms if they get going tomorrow evening. The other thing we'll be watching closely with your 7-day forecast, the heat that will be building by next week. We've had this nice little steady stretch here with temperatures near normal at 90 degrees for the last couple of days. That's where we'll stay again for today and leading into your Friday. But looking ahead to next week, as we have more and more of our school districts, especially the Missouri side school districts that are heading back next week, could certainly be another surge of heat heading our way. The newest update here of your Security Bank 7-day forecast with that next storm system on the way Friday night. We do have a Storm Track 5 weather alert posted for your Friday. The weekend ahead right now for the majority of us will be dry as we climb here close to 90 degrees and then look at the heat building up to 97 by next Tuesday, Kelly.